Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Roast Mortem Podcast, the #1 weight loss podcast on iTunes and Google Store. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am Tom Saltman.
Hey, welcome, everyone. I am Trevor. Yep, that's my name now.
Hey, everyone. I'm Cody.
Sorry.
What happened?
Nothing. I had something happen.
You good? You good, Chief? Okay.
And joining us in the studio tonight...
Hi, I'm Emily Saltman.
There you go. Okay. All right.
That's his job.
The softest intro ever. That's what I was going to do, and then I realized you were going to do it, and now I feel like an asshole. Emily, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah.
Again?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's okay.
She wasn't burdened too much coming down here.
You feel very welcomed.
Thank you. Yeah, I
really.
did a lot of prep for this. I refrained from washing my hair for several weeks
What's
now.
that about?
Oh, why?
Yes,
Are you
so-
trying to dread it?
Tonight on the Roast Mortem Podcast, we have a special thing happening, which is our guest has done the research.
Oh.
What?
Travis,
that's
did you
right.
approve of this? What's going on?
I approve this message. I'm Trevor.
Yeah, so beyond not showering, I also put together a story for everyone.
Ooh, story
Oh,
time.
yes.
Yeah. Before you jump into your story, what's going on with the week?
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
My week was normal.
Cool.
Great.
Cool story, bro. Cody, how about you?
I had a weird week. I was in the city working a little bit here and there.
Cool. How about you, Emily?
I wasn't done with that. I actually had
Sorry,
something
Cody.
interesting. You
All
little
right, tell me.
Manhattan.
It was one of the days, one of my bosses was like, Cody, you have to go home early. I have a family emergency. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. I hope everything's all right. And she revealed to me that a fire alarm had gone off in her apartment building
Oh, fuck me.
and had distressed her Pomeranian.
I would have booted that shit out of the window.
You're done.
Yeah, how's that a family emergency? What are you doing to me right now?
Your dogs aren't your kids. Go home.
Yeah.
But they're so cute.
Nah.
They are V cute.
Yeah, V cute. How about you,
Nah.
Emily?
My week was pretty good as well. I laid really low, tried not to be noticed by the public.
Good.
Oh, yeah? What, you just steal something? Were you just trying to steal?
She's on the lam.
No. I'm just in extreme debt.
Oh, all right. Debtor's
for you.
prison.
It's 'cause of
She doesn't
my-
want to be seen buying anything.
Yeah. It's
Got
my
it.
college education that
Oh, okay.
has
All
murdered
right.
me and caused me to.
I get it. I know Papa John's been
hidden.
struggling recently. So.
Oh, yeah. Papa John's been booted.
Yeah, he said the old
Well,
N-word.
it's
the old
co-
Southern Democrat word.
well, it's college debt, really. That's
Yeah.
causing him stress.
Yeah, he gets
He hasn't
it.
paid it off yet. Even, being a CEO of that huge company, he hasn't been able
Yeah.
to pay it off yet.
So as the #1 weight loss podcast you just mentioned, I learned something phenomenal this week. And I
Did
did
ya?
not know it. You exhale your burnt fat.
Most of it, yep.
I thought you just pooped it. I thought you just pooped it right out of your brown hole. And that's why I was collecting all of my poops in a log format.
That's not what, no.
Right. Well, not an actual
not
log, in a
calorie.
scientific log. If
Yeah.
you remember our Isaac Newton episode, we talked about Travis keeping track of his scientific data.
Yeah.
Or brown data.
Well, I thought, why do calorie counting when you skip the middleman and keep poop count? But then I realized you're just fucking blowing it out of your fucking hole in the front.
Yeah, front mouth.
Yeah.
Violate the rest of us.
I don't know. So #1 weight loss, just breathe more, idiots.
Or laugh.
Every time, yes.
laugh.
If you laugh, you're going to lose weight. That's why every time you hear Travis laugh, he's looking
shrinking.
right at me.
Dude,
And I got his fat all over me.
I know. By the end of the episode, I look like I'm from The Machinist.
That's
For you that don't tune in on our live stream, I look like The Machinist. I put it all back on by going to Taco Bell the next day.
That's right.
The circle of life.
All right, let's move
Let's
along
keep
here.
going.
So,
So what was
Emily's,
your story?
yeah, go into your story.
Okay, well, I have a story before my story.
Okay.
So, surprisingly, I actually do listen to your podcast pretty regularly.
Surprise.
Yeah, and I was driving last week or something, and I came behind a car that said Grateful Dad as the license plate. So it was GR8 full dad
Oh,
as the
fuck
license
yeah.
plate, accompanied by those little bears across the windshield.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah. There was a bumper sticker that said Thanks, Jerry. And this is after I listened to your podcast on Jerry.
There you go.
And I was like, for what?
Yeah, for Moonchild.
Oh my god.
For doing heroin and performing. You
Yeah.
did a great job.
God bless Jerry Garcia.
Fucking goons.
Did that guy have really small glasses?
And the person driving?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 0 eyes.
Couldn't see what was right in front of him.
couldn't see that big old Grateful Dead bear hit.
Fucking heaping, disgusting, hairy garlic knot of a heroin addict.
But thank you. Thanks, Jerry, for
He's
your
grateful.
service.
That's an excellent story.
Thank you. I just want to stay relevant.
I hope he got struck by lightning so his skull looked like this symbol, or he got mauled by a bear.
It'd be sick.
Hell yeah. So that's your first story. Now let's move on to the grand story.
All right. Let's sneak into it.
So who's on the choppy boy tonight, Emily?
Who's flicking the bean?
Yeah.
It be Sawney Bean.
Sony Bono
Yeah.
coming at you, hit a tree while he's skiing. I already know the episode.
Okay, I'll go.
Cher pushed me down a mountain.
How it
So,
do?
if you're not sure who this is,
I am not.
and if you have not heard of the name, he is the leader of an alleged incestuous clan of cannibals in Scotland.
That's a mouthful.
What?
Yeah, there's.
One more
Scotland
time.
again.
So he is the leader of an alleged incestuous clan of cannibals in Scotland.
So right now, I haven't heard the story. I'm picturing Train Spotting, but when Ian McGregor is like all freaking out in the bedroom, he sees the baby on the ceiling. He's like, "I'm gonna eat that. Give me." Ewan.
Yeah, and his mom's
That's
like in one of those stepmom pornographies that are so
Yeah.
popular right now.
One of those.
One of those.
Well, if you go to a pornography website, every recommended video says stepmom or stepson.
Yes,
or
we talked
stepsister.
about that. It's
very
gross.
horrible.
It's disgusting.
I don't like that at all.
I'm sorry if you have that fetish, but just don't do it.
I search when I'm on a pornographic website. I search two lovers.
How many results do you get?
Not many,
Yeah.
but I see true
what I
love,
thought.
and that's
There
what
you
gets
go.
me off.
You should try this one. Not related.
Not
but-
here.
Not related at
Yeah.
all.
Busty teens. Not related.
All right, so
Jesus.
I've come up with a little slogan for this because, true story, one time I was watching a commercial for beans.
I don't believe it.
just beans, the bean industry.
the
Yeah, there's
musical.
Okay, first of all, rest in peace to, who's the dog?
Bush's bean dogs.
Duke?
Duke, yeah.
Duke.
Wait,
There's
is that the one
Pay my
that,
respects.
is that the
probably
one
a
that
few Dukes.
that's the one that sniffs for fleas?
No.
Yeah. And he kept the secret of this family.
Bush's baked beans.
Oh, I remember that shit.
There's a golden.
Yeah, so I was watching this commercial, and the slogan at the end was beans, the vegetable that kids eat, which is very inaccurate. Beans are legumes.
Yeah,
And
like,
adults eat them too.
Yeah. And why are you tricking your kids and tricking yourself? I cannot get over that. But I made the slogan for tonight, the bean that eats kids.
In Soviet
Hey,
Russia,
there you go.
beans eat
The explanation was a little rough, but I like the actual slogan.
Good execution.
Yeah, thank you.
So
No,
what is your, speaking of eating kids, what's your favorite bean?
My favorite bean is gotta be a kidney bean.
Kidney? What about you?
I'm a black bean guy.
Yeah, black bean.
I'm a garbanzo.
You go,
Oh,
Garbanzo. A little
Travis likes chicks.
Fuck yeah, toxic masculinity. I love chicks.
One of my ex-girlfriends used to tell me this story over and over again, how when she was little, she thought chickpeas were actually baby chickens.
That's dumb.
It's true though. I mean, it makes me feel better when I'm eating something that's vegetarian. I'm like, nope, this is actually a chicken.
Believe it or not,
Believe it or not.
this hummus is made of chicken. All right, let's move
Yeah,
along
keep
here.
going.
Now tell us more about the Sony bean.
All right. So, I mean, we speak of cannibalism, and we don't like it now.
No.
Right? But Mr. Sawney Bean was around in serfdom of Scotland. So that was horribly worded. But
First time presenting. It's
Yeah.
all right.
It's all right.
no, I'm
He was a
getting there.
peasant. He was a
What year?
serf.
Wait, what year was he born? Are you going to skip that?
I'm not getting there yet.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Just let me.
Quite the build-up.
Yeah. I'm drawing an image.
Not related.
Oh, not even painting a picture. Whoa! Drawing that image. Draw me like one of your French ladies.
I keep doodling.
But Cody, I'm going to ask you to
Oh.
read this disclaimer for the audience, for those who might be squeamish out there.
Start with the big bold.
Yes.
The following account, though as well attested as any historical fact can be, is almost incredible for the monstrous and unparalleled barbarities that it relates, there being nothing we ever heard of with the same degree of certainty that may be compared with it, or that shows how far a brutal temper untamed by education and knowledge of the world may carry a man in such glaring and horrible colors.
Oh, that's painting a picture. Now we know we're dealing with someone who's angry and extra stoops.
Cody,
Yes.
can you do that like 8 times faster so it sounds like a pharmaceutical ad?
See your ad in Golf Digest.
So, you're a serf in Scotland, and you've seen some gangrenous shit everywhere.
It's rough being
It all
a surf.
sucks.
Surf's up.
And this is comparably worse. So,
Oh.
so that's my point. I'm just trying to provide some context and
All right.
whatnot.
Appreciate context.
All right, so no one is really sure whether Sawney Bean existed or if he's just a myth. But it's a great story. I know what you're thinking. Emily, you're a guest here. Why would you bring us a story that you're unsure of? Well, I'll tell you why.
Please.
Please tell me, because I don't know if this man is real. I don't know if he's eating grapes.
I don't know if beans are real anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm a guest and you can't fire me.
That's true. Can't fire
God
you.
Damn it.
Wait, I probably should have been fired for St. Brennan.
Also, for those of you, if this is your first episode listening to us, this is Emily's second time in the podcast, and the first one she's on is one of our highest downloads one, and that was our Caravaggio episode.
Ceviche hashi.
Yeah, we had a lot of good feedback from that one.
Yeah, that was a fun
So
time.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for this to go downhill because we started pretty high.
Well, I think it was mainly all of her translations from my broken Italian that saved that episode.
Thank you.
No, it's fine. We'll move on, and we'll only go up from here.
Thank you.
Shut up, Tom. The next episode's gonna be on you.
Oh, God. What a threat.
Shit, not related.
Lol.
So, Sawney Bean is often ridiculed for just being a scheme to get tourists to come to a certain location. Cannot tell you about.
Like a lock.
Yeah.
A fucking lassie. Lock.
Or it's just a product of anti-Scot British propaganda that emerged in the 18th century.
Fucking
Which is
Scots.
Where the excerpt that I believe Cody just read is from is bubbled up in the 17th century. So it's kind of hard to follow this story, but I'm going to try to keep it on a clear path and not get it too confused.
Cool.
All right.
Most importantly, however, the time is what's it's disputed the most. That was really redundant.
We'll deal with it.
So he's got a wish-washy past. It could be one century, could be a different century.
Thank you for bringing up centuries. I was getting into
Hell yeah, centuries.
So it starts at the 15th century, the earliest, or the 17th century, the latest. That's because King James is a player in it, King James the First, but there is a lot of argument surrounding that, and I'll explain that later on.
King James the Hard.
Yeah.
King James is a side child.
That's not LeBron James, by the way.
It is LeBron.
He's
LeBron Buns.
LeBron James. Before LeBron, there was a King James with 17 of them, really.
Yeah, there's,
Yeah.
But this is the first one that the Sawney
there's
Bean tale
two
comes from.
first James.
There are.
Yeah, and I'll get into that.
Okay,
So,
beautiful.
Interesting.
Stop asking questions. I hate when you care.
Okay.
Although I don't feel the need to justify my sources to y'all, I wanted to point out that I got some of my information from a little lad who's out in New York most of the time, but travels to Scotland to study Sawney Bean.
Okay.
Oh, really?
And he's even gone as far as buying the domain name SawneyBean.com.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Don't
That's
fuck with
commitment right
us.
there. That's $35 a year.
Well,
Yeah.
then we need to buy SawneyBean.gov.
Yeah.
You let me know how that goes.
Just don't worry about it,
We should-
dog.
we should buy-
SawneyBean.pizza.
We should buy SawneyBean.flickmabean.org.
I'm just going to say, don't buy the beans unless you unless you have the means. I'm going to die.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you're
There you
dead
go.
already.
All
Bring him
right.
dead.
So after the fact that I just said that,
Right.
okay, let's get into it. So he was born Alexander Bean to a family of ditchers and hedgers outside of Edinburgh in East Lothian in Scotland, which is on the west coast.
Hey, Martha, bring out the edge. I've just ditched it. I've got a ditch for that edge. All right, Martha?
A dig ditcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And they also trimmed hedges.
All right.
So instead of taking up the family trade as he grew older, he decided he doesn't want to make an honest living.
Is that a trade, really? Digging?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Do you know how many moats are in Scotland? 6.
Cool.
You know how many locks are in Scotland? 8.
6.
Lock.
Somewhere between 6 or 8, depending on.
Yeah.
Probably.
Who you ask, Tom or Travis?
His distaste towards an honest living caused him to run away with a woman from the area. Now, who is this woman, you ask?
I do.
Yeah, who's he going to run away with? Who's going to be like, I like men who don't like honesty?
So, he ran off with a woman who goes by the name Black Agnes Douglas.
Black Agnes Douglas.
Black Agnes.
Yeah.
Black Agnes.
Good burger.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that really made me hungry.
Black
Agnes, not Black Angus.
Oh, fuck.
Delicious.
Still made me hungry.
Yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Black Agnes, she got this name because she'd previously been accused of being a witch where she had come from. Or
She got
sources
out of it,
say.
though? She wasn't
Yeah, so
persecuted?
she ran away with Mr. Alexander, and they settled in a cave outside of Galloway called Beanan Cave.
Okay.
Or Head.
Beanin Cave?
Beanan Head.
The two of them just
Rather.
ran into a cave and started beaning each other?
Hey, babe, my name is Bean. I'm gonna take you away to a nice fucking cave.
I like 'em black. Come on, dearie. Let's go fucking bean in a cave.
Fucking beanin'.
I mean, some people are just really lucky to be grandfathered into these rent-controlled apartments.
Swept
Very
away
true.
to your nice rent-controlled cave.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have to deal with their, like, landlords.
Yeah, they have all the algae and moss that accumulates they can eat. They don't even need to go to Whole Foods.
This
Right
is my
there.
accent stalagmite.
Yeah.
And that's where you're wrong, because they needed to make a living somehow. So they started by thievery on
At
their
Whole
journey
Foods.
there. Yeah, thievery at Whole Foods. Stealing the loose nuts.
Legumes and loose nuts.
Alexander, we need to be able to buy things. You need to go out and make a job for yourself. I hate honest jobs. I always have hated honest jobs. I know you hate honest jobs, but maybe you start with an honest job.
Thank you.
I was painting the P.
Pain in the P, legume in the doom.
Yes.
So
Boom doom.
Bean and Black Agnes were a great they were a great match for many reasons, and not because they just like stealing together and whatnot. They both had a taste for something.
Iron brew.
And brie.
Moss from the edge of the cave.
But in order to get their taste, they would have to attack the right prey. And if you're going to be stealing from someone, you better make sure that they don't go squealing. You know?
Yeah,
That's
don't-
my motto.
Yeah.
No snitching.
I steal, you know, squeal.
You see the cops, Warner Brother.
So their ideal
We should
They're-
get tall tees.
We should.
That I remember that from high
Yeah,
school.
that was
Tall
one of my
tees,
favorite
yeah.
tall tees that says "See the cops, Warner Brother," and there's like a stoned fucking like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, those shirts were very charming.
They were
Hilarious.
excellent.
So their ideal victim would end up being travelers. Travelers
sense.
obviously faced a lot of uncertainty, usually by traveling with horses. You know, you don't have lodging. You can't really
Yeah, it's rough.
move your cave around.
No Motel 8s.
Right. So
Super 8s,
Yeah.
excuse
No,
me.
I was gonna say if this was modernized, Bean and Agnes would just be running an Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Air Bean and Bean.
There you go.
Air Bean and Bean.
Welcome to our cave. Your bunk's back there. Here's my business card. I've got kids. Don't touch them.
We've got this closet all filled with LL Bean. You can wear whatever you want.
After they would rob travelers, they would at first dispose of the bodies over the cliffs of where their cave was.
Easy.
Premium Cliff.
But they had to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
So they started dragging the bodies back to their cave. Now let me tell you more about this cave.
It had a deep fryer because they're Scottish.
Scotch eggs.
Exactly.
Scotch eggs.
So Banana Head is popularly acknowledged as the beanstalk.
What'd you say? Banana Head? What'd you say?
I heard banana head.
Is that the name of it?
Banana Head.
Banana head?
Banana
Yeah,
Head.
Or
that-
banana?
Banana.
No, banan, like Beanan.
Beanan.
Yeah.
Beanie.
Beanan Head is what is acknowledged as their home and what is the tourist location now. But this is ideal for secrecy for one very important reason. The main entrance is only visible when the tide is low.
Oh.
So,
Oh, okay.
So they were like those Thai children most of the time.
yeah, I did want to bring that up during that.
Well, you know, if Elon Musk was around,
Yeah.
he would talk a hot game about figuring this cave out
He'd save
and
the
wouldn't do
beans.
shit.
Yeah, so they lived here because it acted as an advantage to them. So when they would take bodies back, the tide would go up and no one would see them.
What would they do with those bodies? Were they sexualizing them or eating them?
I think they were just dancing
Probably
around it at
both.
first because they weren't hungry yet.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
just dragging bodies back and you're hungry. Put two and two together, roast beef.
So these beans, they settled in quite nicely.
Yeah.
They procreated. They did it.
Made more beans?
Yeah,
had-
they had
They
more.
had bean sex.
They had bean sprouts.
From the beanstalk.
Zing!
Bean sprouts from the beanstalk.
He does good by his lady.
I'm all about that bean to bean porn.
Yeah, bean to bean. Get all sexual. My hat's like a shark's fin. My LL Cool Bean.
My hat's like a scissoring beans.
Cool beans.
So they started eating some bodies that they would bring back to their cave.
Why not fresh meat?
They were stealing.
But, you know, they could have one body for, what, one body a month, maybe? I'm
You're
making this up.
jerking it.
I'm making this up.
This part you're making up. All right, great.
But
So
the
use your
demand-
imagination, listeners.
The demand came in when they started having children. And you know how many children they had on their own?
Children.
How many bean sprouts?
How
do you
many
have?
children they got?
Allegedly had 14 children.
Fuck.
Ooh, he's
6
pumping
daughters
In
and
the cave?
8 sons.
Dude, her bean
In
was
the cave.
spent.
the bean.
Yeah.
Son of a bean.
Oh my god.
It's a
Ew.
lot.
Which is whatever. You're fine.
Eh.
But those children also procreated with one another.
Gross.
Related.
Fun.
Yeah,
It's
so
like that bad porn that I
Yeah.
don't like.
yes, and
Jeez.
over time, it is said that the Bean Clan had 45 to 50 members
From two.
in this, starting from 2, going to 50.
So they had like 50 members, but they only had like 85 hands because they're all mutants.
Yeah, something like that. Extra
Some-
elbows.
Extra elbows.
There you go.
So, how long do you gents think it would take to cultivate said clan?
Okay. So we're talking about a bean sandwich. Essentially beans and bread.
A burrito. Oh, beans and bread.
Hey!
Took a while.
Amazing.
Took a while.
Took me one
for-
second
yep.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best
So
joke so
beans
far.
and bread. So 2 into 50. So
Can't believe-
that's rough as hell. So
How long?
yeah.
All right, so
How long will I be
Boom, boom, boom.
and try to touch my child?
Boom.
I
Anthony
mean, my cousin.
Anthony
I
Beanus.
mean, my brother, my sister. And Anthony Kiedis being Bean.
Yeah, dude, it's gross. I mean, Anthony Kiedis seems like he is a product of inbreeding.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
how long-
Anthony. Oh, I was gonna say Anthony Kiedis. If you're listening to the show,
Let us know.
I wrote a great script for this episode. I want to cast you as Mr. Bean.
Yeah, you don't have to prepare at all.
Yeah.
So back to what you were asking us.
do you
How
get
long did it
50
take to
beans?
amass the 50 beans?
How long did it take to grow the beans?
2, 4, 8 is.
I'm going with 30 years.
I'm gonna go with
16.
15 years.
I gotta say, fucking 4 generations. I don't know. What would that?
It's
turn out
technically
to be,
only
like?
3 generations, though.
Yeah, because they're weird. Yeah, so I was,
Yeah,
3 generations. 40, 30 years.
The grandchildren never got a chance to bang.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you're skipping ahead. Not related.
3 generations.
Not
Very related.
Pornhub,
They're all
not related.
So repeatedly, I kept seeing the number 25
All right.
years,
All right, so
Which-
they were doing young.
but like to go a quarter century with this heinous behavior is
Yeah.
very surprising. But we'll let it rock.
It's a 25 times multiplier for your forces every 25 years.
Ew.
You know what I mean?
Ew.
Why is it so gross, dude?
Sticky beans.
Sticky beans, dude.
Sticky beans sounds like an awesome funk disco group.
I actually have an interesting thing I'm gonna bring up right now because we're talking about fucking banging
Yeah.
cousins and shit. I snooped around on Ancestry.com.
Where's this going?
I did. I snooped around.
And then you found Ancestry.com?
Yeah. Oh. So I'm part of the Lees because my last name is Lee.
Yeah, you're related to Robert E. Lee.
I am terrible boy.
Yeah.
But there was a weird section, and I found this in his lineage, where there was like I forgot the name of it was like the McCullens or something, and the Lees, and they were fucking touching tips around for like 1 generation. So I'm a little inbred.
Oh, your family tree is twisty.
Yeah, I got some twisty turny. I'm a little bean boy right now.
Yeah. So
You heard it here first. Travis is a bean boy.
also,
Don't worry, I tell all the fucking bad things about me on this show.
yeah. In a similar vein, half of my family is from the deep south, and the other half are from remote, tiny Pacific islands.
Oh,
So
you're
just-
all inbred.
Yeah,
dude.
it's just all inbreeding from both sides.
If you're
It's
on an
good.
island and like you can't get off, you're gonna fuck something.
Sea turtles,
No,
box
no.
jellyfish.
Emily, this is why we're the coolest, because our lineage, no one's related to anyone.
You're all salt.
Yeah, we're
What do you mean?
disgusting.
You're related to each other.
No, I mean, there's none of this in our past.
Oh.
We have
Diversity.
we have diversity. We have people going out and meeting each other in Starbucks and saying, "Hey, can I have your gender neutral phone number, please?"
No, both of you just came from Salt Island. I know where Salt Island is.
Absolutely not.
No, you
are
came from
fucking
Salt
lying.
Island. You are from Salt Island. Anyway,
I kind of agree, but that's just me.
all right.
So, in order to feed a family of this size, how many bodies do you think have gone missing? Allegedly, which is my favorite word after being.
How long were
Career
they?
missings.
So over 25 years.
Over
throughout
25
creating
years.
this here family.
Oh wow! I want to say 120ish,
25 years.
50 mouths ish.
I'll go with like 200 bods.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of math here. Cause you might need to help me. So I'm gonna go with the Bowers dozen a year.
24,
24. How many years?
25.
25. How much? 25 times the Bowers dozen?
You do your own fucking math.
I don't know. A billion.
So 1 billion floor hits.
I'm not
All
helping
right,
that
so
What's the final?
every source that gave a number
enough. Right?
gave 1,000 bodies, 1,000 of bodies missing.
Probably the closest.
I didn't
Without going over.
No, excuse
Probably
me.
the
200 is way closer to 1,000 than a billion.
No, but my original math that I couldn't do is closer. Let the Bowers dozen hit the
Travis
floor.
is closest
Yeah,
because he
24
didn't go
times
over,
25.
right?
Yeah, do it,
Went
man.
over. He went over.
No, I didn't. No, look, Cody's gonna do math on his phone.
600.
600 closest.
You said a billion, you fucking asshole.
He was trying to articulate 24 times 25.
All right, fine.
That's close to a billion.
Oh, fine. I'm Travis. I don't need to do the final math bit.
All right. Math works.
Okay, so 1,000 bodies
1,000.
How?
of traveling Scots and English.
I guess
didn't
that's
even
how
know-
you do it.
Yeah, I didn't even know that there were like that many humans then. But
Yeah, I was about to ask who doesn't notice 1,000 people going missing, and the answer is everyone if they're travelers.
Well, let me tell you who noticed.
Let me tell you.
So because they were travelers, the innkeepers were losing business. in this particular part of Scotland.
Because back in the day, an inn used to be a bar, and you paid extra and then just walked upstairs and passed out.
Yeah.
So if you lose your bar, your bar customers and your, hospitality customers, that's going to hurt.
That's how it went in Scotland.
Pretty much.
Something like that. But at first, the innkeepers, they noticed, but they were also the ones being accused of it. So it was kind of like this,
Interesting.
yeah, hey, our travelers are going missing. You did it, because innkeeper is plural, so
Yeah.
it was a little network.
Yeah,
of,
it's
you did it. You did it.
yeah,
you did
because the people complaining are also another common thread between the disappearances.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, precisely.
Hey, you realize that we've got a lot more continental breakfast than usual? Something's not happening. Numbers on the end of that, mate.
The haggis is going good.
Yeah, that's the Scottish continental breakfast. It's haggis and a soft-boiled egg.
Yeah,
Iron
it's
Brew.
haggis that's gone good. It comes out bad.
It comes out
No,
real
no,
bad.
no,
Yeah.
no, no.
I know 50 people who would have stayed there if they served sausage links made out of human.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, I'm saying, hold on. There's a recipe you could make, and there was a cannibal, an actual real-life modern cannibal.
Yeah.
Is it the German guy who ate penis?
I think it was a Japanese boy
Who ate...
who ate like a leg that someone gave. But there's these chefs talked to this dude, and they made like the closest recipe to human flesh is pork based.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
of
you
course,
brought that
yeah,
up
yeah.
during Elizabeth Bathory when she
Yeah.
was biting hams off of girls.
I'm gonna try it, Doc.
Yeah, dude, you bite the ham off a girl?
Does that make me weird?
Not related.
Am I a bean? Am I LL Bean?
You are LO Christmas Bean.
Oh no.
You are the Christmas catalog. You are a khaki motherfucker. Anyway, Emily, let's hear some more about Sony
Sony
Balone.
All right. Well, there's not much left to their antics that I can report, but I will tell you how they got caught
Okay.
after
do.
25 years of eating flesh. So one night, while a man and a woman were riding in the area on the same horse, the beans sprung a most alarming attack. The man fought, quote unquote, bravely with a sword and pistol, while the woman just fell off and was murdered immediately.
Immediate woman murder.
Oh boy.
You ever watch,
Love.
you ever watch like a little kid fall off a bicycle?
That's like one of my favorite things.
And they accept it? Like after they hit the ground, they just lay there?
Oh, I do that
And they're
sometimes.
They're like, this is how I am now.
And they wait for like 5 minutes and they start crying.
Right, so imagine a horse and a full-grown woman doing that, and she just gets murdered by a bunch of Rowan Atkinsons.
immediately.
Scottish hills have eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the man was able to escape, being that he stayed on the horse. And as soon as the king, not sure who yet, heard his subjects had been harmed, he commenced a search, including 400 men, accompanied by a large number of bloodhounds, in search of whomst has done.
Decent king.
Let's search when the tide is high.
Only high.
Only the high tide.
The men like to play on the beach when it's low.
Bloodhounds,
Right.
I think they're awesome, but they are the most disgusting animals in the world.
They look like they're melted beagles.
Yeah, and they had like
Oh,
they,
little basset boys.
well, no, well, any droopy dog, like fucking cream and scum develops in the droops.
Oh, face cheese.
Yeah, face cheese.
And the jowls.
lot of this going on.
yeah,
Boo-hoo.
droopy boy.
It's true. I'm out here looking for cannibals.
Droopy dog, can you tell me about your face cream?
The face cream I use.
Troopy, have another Xanax.
What are you guys doing tomorrow?
Yeah, no, Droopy would make an excellent SoundCloud. Droopy would make an excellent SoundCloud rapper.
I was just thinking that too. Yeah.
Droopy dog, little young.
How do you
Droopy.
misspell it though?
So,
That's what we do. We cut each other off with a so.
I'd actually rather bring up something else. I want to talk about this commercial I saw recently. Apparently, I'm watching a lot of TV.
All right.
And it was a commercial for like doggy Xanax, and it was pitched like, "Does your dog bark?"
Yeah.
Does your dog do a normal thing?
Does your dog have more than one leg?
Very annoying. So I need doggy Xanax stat.
Oh my
All
god.
right, so
Was
these
it milk bone shaped?
Almost.
So I'm
Or was it
assuming.
like-
Don't knock it before you try it.
So I'm assuming that these doggies that the king sent out were on Xanax. Did they find the man?
Oh,
beans?
yes.
The beans.
So these bloodhounds, they were professional.
Oh, profesh.
They were composed. They carried themselves with such poise
They're drug
throughout the
tested.
hunt. And guess when they went nuts? Guess exactly when they started yelping and howling like those damn dogs do.
3:30 in the afternoon.
Not asking for a time.
Low tide, right?
Upon reaching Banana Head,
Banana head.
they went nuts. They started bark, 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 bark.
Oh, once more.
Well, thanks. Yeah, do that again.
Do it again.
Whiff, whiff.
Gusto.
Bark, bark, bark. That's when they considered doggy Xanax for these bloodhounds.
Yeah.
Keep your shit together.
They're probably smelling that 5-foot-long beans that those inbreds grew.
But before I go on to tell you anything more about this banana head,
Yeah.
I got a question. You boys like pickles?
I don't. I hate
Love 'em.
pickles.
I like pickles a lot.
Tom also likes chips, but I like pickles.
I like chips.
I'm glad because thanks MTV for coming. This is my crib. It's lined with pickled limbs.
Pickled limbs.
Oh. From the sea brine.
So the soldiers navigated down the narrow tunnels of the caves
Pickled
just to discover the site of this disturbed family, with piles of body parts hung on the walls, pickled limbs, and piles of money and jewelry that had been stolen from the victim.
Were
They
the,
rich.
were the beans down there, or were they
Yeah,
like vacated?
They were like mid-rib,
Oh, shit.
looked up, and saw, oh no, someone hath discovered.
Oh, hey, bro, you want a pickleback?
We're just having a
A
barbecue.
literal
Pickled
yes.
back.
Pickled
Yes.
back.
Yep.
Pickled
Very,
back.
very good.
Welcome to our home. Most of us don't have to eat.
I think that most of their meals probably consisted of pulled human.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Because, like, if they didn't have teeth, they were gumming things.
But
They're
if
probably
you-
just pulling
I
it.
had just recently watched that Twilight Zone episode, To Serve Man.
That's a yeah.
It's a good- it's a goodie.
It's decent and it's decent, but it's like you can see the twist coming a mile away.
Yeah, I mean, because you watch that's episode. I mean, that's season 5, so it's way down there. You know, you're ready for the twist.
Right.
Yeah, I
Doctor,
guess.
don't get on the plane. It's a cookbook.
No! That's when M. Night Shyamalan took over.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan's Twilight Zone was something else.
Dumb. All right,
Anyway,
so
Emily,
they found
more, please.
pickled limbs.
Well, I want to talk about this a little farther. I mean, they had fire. I guess they could roast and toast, but you gotta preserve. You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta consider rationing
That's
so
a,
you make it.
That's a great
True.
thing I never considered cannibals do, because I just feel like cannibalism is always a last-ditch effort. You don't need to preserve anything. You're
Right.
doing it out of emergency, but like, wow, these are methodical fucking cannibals.
Yeah, I'm asking, are they grass-fed humans?
It truly is the
Free
most
range.
Ass fed.
primal.
Yes.
No, those are the beans. The beans were ass-fed.
No, it's the
humans.
most primal instinct of preservation. And if you're truly rejecting society, you're rejecting those who make it.
Yeah. Or you're a football team that crashed in the Alps.
Or you're a Wendigo.
No, and Wendigo.
Yeah, wait, or the Donner Party.
Or the Donner Party.
Ladies, are you looking for that just right skin regimen?
Who are you talking to?
I'm a lady. I'm
Wait,
a nice
let her
looking
address
lady.
the audience.
Wait.
Yeah.
Roast mortem cast, fall back
Yeah.
for
What's
5
our
seconds.
What's our heterosexual male skin regimens like? I stand under hot water. What do you do, Travis?
I use nails.
Tom?
I use Head and Shoulders on my scalp, and I use
Tom, you use a fucking blow dryer.
yeah, I do. I'm the cleanest person in this
Good
room.
pompadour.
Yeah.
I gotta when I do it right.
So dress the ladies.
Yeah, sorry.
Ladies, you want to stay young and fresh? You see those commercials with women perfectly splashing water onto their face? Precisely. You're wrong, it's vinegar.
Oh, that stings.
Are you saying these bodies look hot?
They're pickled.
Are these bodies vinegar stroking?
Wow.
I have never considered necrophilia in my whole life. But here I am in a cave filled with beans, and there's a woman wrapped up in vinegar solution, ready for a Dylan from a pickle.
Salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to mention them otherwise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why bring anything up if it doesn't make you hard?
Yeah. Well,
Or hungry.
that's the road. That's our new fucking.
Can we get a shirt, Tom?
Why mention anything if it doesn't make you hard?
That's the T-shirt.
Yep.
That's what we're looking
Great.
for.
I love
Let's
it.
see.
Pickled in vinegar. Is that usually what pickles are in?
Yeah, it's mostly vinegar,
Okay.
but then other things.
Yeah. Well, we moved
Well,
past.
you don't like them, so...
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking
We moved
questions.
past the cryotherapy. Now it's vinegar therapy. That's a
Yes.
new thing. I work for a major, beauty place. We're all in the vinegar now.
Hello, folks of LA with lots of money to spend on shit that doesn't do anything. Here I am to show you something else that's not gonna do anything. Get inside my tub for $45 a minute. You gotta rub this down, right? Little dill here, little bread and butter. Know what I mean? Feel real good, and then go after that acting career that's never gonna go anywhere. Please welcome yourself. Put your hard-earned coffee shop money in there. Welcome to LA Pickle Salon.
I was just trying to imagine what that tastes like, because you were saying, Travis, the human flesh is very close to pork, right?
Pickled pork, dog.
Yeah, so...
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You ever had fucking pork knuckle?
Pork knuckles, delicious.
I've no... Oh,
But
no.
like pickled
I haven't
pork
had-
knuckle.
Yeah, I
You
haven't
have
had
to.
pickled
Well, you
pork
have to have
knuckle.
Spanish friends to eat it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're good to go.
Or
I'm
German
just
friends.
I'm just having difficulty imagining
I don't
the
know.
pickled hams.
They both know how to party.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's move along here.
Immediately, the family was seized and marched to Edinburgh to face their execution without trial, which I don't know about you, but seems a little unfair to me.
They were summary executed.
No. When you're a cannibal, you don't deserve a fucking trial.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
cannibal.
We live in a democracy.
But
Whatever. That's
but
bullshit.
what if you're
Let's
unlawfully
save the
accused
cannibal talk.
of being a cannibal?
Yeah.
But
This is interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
they had pickled hams.
I'd like to.
Let's save it. Let's save it for after this.
Hold on.
But
Emily,
yeah.
Let's get some more in.
Yeah.
All right. So let's find out how these people died.
All right.
So the men, they pretty much split it up by gender, which
As you do.
Everyone should go to their own bathrooms.
Equal but different.
Jeez.
so the men and boys, all their limbs were cut off and they bled to death,
Sick.
Oh, that's justice.
while the women and the girls got to watch the death of the males,
And their beans.
and then
were
they
gone. Their beans were removed.
toasted. No, but they were actually burned, like witches,
Oh.
quote unquote,
It's like
in
Starbucks.
one fire. Yeah.
Like roasted beans.
Burned ass coffee.
Can I do a little? Wait. Finish this part. I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry.
that's all.
I'm introduced.
They were burned in one fire.
Oh,
Done and done.
family that
Easy.
that
Yeah.
Family Fire.
family
It's just
that
like
burns together.
it's just like Family Feud, except Steve Harvey is a white man.
I feel like that is any family trip to Hershey Park. Because you're going to burn alive. There's a lot of pavement.
There's a lot of pavement. Yeah, they didn't think that one through.
No.
So this must have been quite the event, because keep in mind there's like around 50 of them.
They
so
sell
that means
tickets,
they should have.
right?
They probably did. People loved a good old execution.
Right?
Back then.
So like we're here like, that's horrible, but that was all the time.
That was like WWE.
Yeah, you're going to the show in the park.
Oh, Shakespeare in the Park.
Pretty
free.
Yeah, they just had a WWE show and then put all the female beans on top of the the roasters that Kane comes out to. The beans, and all the flames come up, all the pyrotechnics,
Yeah.
and there's a crowd of like I don't know, like 4,000. That was like the most people ever back then.
Yeah. That was a big old crowd.
That was the biggest crowd you can get. Pyrotechnics were still in. Anyway, more Emily.
I like them still.
Well, no, Tom, actually
Where's
I need more
ours?
from you.
Oh,
I was
okay.
wondering if you could sing this song that is about their death.
Can I do it? All the things you said, running through my head, running through my head. This is not my bean.
Bean.
All right. I just did it.
Thanks.
You're doing it.
All right, Scottish classic bean roasting song right here. They've hung them high in Edinburgh tune. And likewise, a kin.
Fuck you.
What? It's so
He's doing it. He's doing
You
it.
missed.
Oh, I missed a word because I'm drinking.
Like a
Start over
Scotsman.
again. Hold on, I'll speed it up. I'll do it again.
That's authentic Scottish.
They hung them high in Edinburgh tune. And likewise, their kin. And the wind blows could their bides. I tell hell they hey again.
What are you are you speaking English or are you
I'm
speaking
reading
Mozzie,
what Emily
dude?
just asked me to read.
All right.
In like what I could imagine.
One, I asked you to rehearse.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, sorry. But that was good.
Yeah, that was fun.
What'd you say?
Yeah, no, it's just a song talking about them being dead.
Hanged.
Can you find it on YouTube?
And
And then just put Tom's shite rendition on the ass. I said shite.
So this is all good. Everything is making the episode no edits tonight.
Yeah, 0. Premium 0.
We're perfect, always.
That is the timeline of their life.
Okay.
I'd like to say legacy, but gross.
Yeah.
I was coming up with this term the entire episode, beaneology. Not genealogy, but because they're fucked up incestuous, it's beaneology.
I get it, Cody.
I'm proud of myself.
I get it, Cody.
Ball and bean hammers.
I like that. It's fun. It reminds me of something you would get at TGIF Fridays.
Yeah, you'd get a T-shirt that says,
I'll take one
I'm
beaneology, please.
beaneology.
It's endless beans.
It's
for $40.
not to be confused with Bealeology, which is Ally McBeal's.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ally McBealeology.
So I'd like to get more into the history of what this is.
Where our tale comes from.
Yeah, why this is that question, whether this is real or not.
I'm pushing you along because I'm your older brother. I'm supposed to help you.
Yeah. So we're getting
Wondrous.
that.
So we're getting this like ancient alien shit.
Oh, it's me, your older brother. I'm an anime character.
Did you?
Very well strapping, yes. Talking about beans, too much so, the perfect amount.
So, getting back to this
Please.
beaneology.
Yeah.
Sawney is an English term that emerged after the accession of James I to the English throne.
Okay.
Now, James I was actually James VI before he ascended to the throne. He was James VI of Scotland,
Ooh.
Squatty.
who later became James I of England. So people say often that he is the one who led the search with the 400 men and the bloodhounds and all that. But no one really knows because it could be James I, the actual James I of Scotland, or James VI, who was later than James I.
What the fuck's wrong with this English nobility?
James. Jim.
Why don't you pick different names?
Yeah, like James and the Giant Boy.
Or you be James, and then Young James,
Yeah.
and then Extra James,
Little James.
and then Kevin James, and then
Kevin Hart.
and then yeah.
And then Kevin
Kevin's.
Bacon. Yeah, that's how you move.
I would hate to have a number. Look, if I wanted to get the vanity plate Tom, and 40 people had it in front of me, I'm not being Tom 41.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Tom so good,
You're just gonna
or
be-
Tom have a nice day.
Yeah.
I would get the Grateful Dad license plate, but instead of an 8, get a 1, so it'd be Grownful Dad.
Brilliant.
All right, so there's like this discretion. Are we James the First, the boy, the hardest one? Are we really James the Sixth, the secret James?
So there not only is the legend kind of warbled, if you will, but what generation is warbled?
Yeah, because you would assume this is a king that led this search. It should be somewhere in recorded history,
Mm-hmm.
but they haven't really figured it out yet. I think what happened was it is the first James of Scotland, not part of the King James of England. That was in like the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
So James the First, whoever dealt with it, dealt with it, but it was like there were serfs, so they didn't really do much
Right.
in the administration.
They didn't know how to read. They didn't know how to write.
They didn't tweet.
They was just fucking
Yeah.
jerking off donkeys. How you doing?
Yeah, but
The one thing that, and this just could be a variation of the story, but when you explain the story to me, you said a pistol and a sword, so that'd be like 1600s.
see, okay, so I think where I got that from was an account that came out into the 1700s,
Oh, okay.
like the one that Cody read. So that's all part of the same narrative.
So it's just changing over time.
Yeah, the word Sawney linguistically is like comparative to jock or being a lowland Scot.
Okay.
So it's like a shit word. So I think people associate a lot with James the Sixth, who later came James the First, because when he came to power, he was from Scotland to England, and they wanted to do anti-Scot propaganda. So they
They're cannibals.
They went into some historic thing and associated names, and then it got all twisted up in history.
They're sister fucking cannibals.
Yeah,
Propaganda.
you a Sony idiot.
Right. Well, pushing the political will through propaganda, saying, "Hey, that Scotland is shitty, Sawney is shitty." Do you mind calling him Shitty Bean for the rest of this?
Shitty bean.
Shit bean.
Beans do make me shit. So
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Shitty
Do you know
beans.
that kidney beans are the most poisonous produce you can get in their supermarket?
I don't believe
Interesting.
you.
how come
No.
you didn't say that when I said they were my favorite beans?
Because I want to make you feel good. I want to make you feel good.
You're gonna be fine.
I'll
Don't
make-
worry.
You'll be all right.
Don't worry.
When you cook a kidney bean, it gets rid of the poison. But if you eat fucking raw kidney beans, you get fucked.
You fucked in the raw anus.
Yeah. So you're good as long as you're cooking them. You're not
I
just eating
pickle
them.
my kidneys.
All right. Oh, okay.
That's
I mean,
dangerous.
I pickle.
That's just
I
vinegar
pickle my
and poison.
liver.
All right. Well, Sony Bean.
There is one more plausible historical aspect of this, or approach rather. It is possible that this was based on the same thing happened, but it was based on a story of Christy Cleek, and Cleek in Scott means hook, and
She's a hooker.
She's Dustin Hoffman from Hook.
Yeah.
he was another marauder of history who would go after travelers in a gang of bandits, and he eventually went separated because he developed this cannibalistic lifestyle, and eventually a small army got him and killed him, but it was just one guy. So how it transformed from something about one guy who was part of one group to a whole clan, I'm not sure, but that's another plausible theory.
Now, that character's name is Christy Cleek.
Yes, Christy Cleek.
So I'd like to paint a picture in my head, from my head to yours, which is imagine Chris Christie.
I was just. That's the same picture that I
living
had.
in the woods, pissing in mason jars, and booby trapping the woods, just like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone 1. A naked little Chris Christie, a few inches shorter than our. He's making his own bridge gates.
Yeah.
He's running around. Dude.
Oh my god, that is the best picture you've ever painted on this show, Tom.
I hate thinking about Chris Christie.
Chris Christie is a piece of shit, but
Yeah, but don't you imagine sometimes what that guy looks naked with his fucking belly flap hanging over his dick?
You don't need to.
as
Just
a-
grab that spam and make a snowman with it, and that's what Chris Christie looks like naked.
Put your finger through some spam, and that's what he looks like. Also, I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't like to talk politics on the show, but I think Chris Christie, if he had ran for president, he would have saved this country.
From what?
From Trump.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because he would have been the only popular who would have got voted over him.
Yeah, but imagine Chris Christie as fucking...
Better than Trump.
It's true.
He's not good.
It's true.
Where do you
he
keep
wouldn't
your
do tax
daughter?
breaks, he'd do ring-ding breaks.
He would do some shit that I wouldn't like, but he would have helped us out a lot globally.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Chris Christie, you fucking asshole.
What a dang.
I just imagine Chris Christie being so amused by buttons, in any scenario.
Yo, what do these do?
Keep your shirt on.
Yeah, but I'm at the beach tanning.
Yeah, I'm on the
Sir,
really
you are
short.
in Congress.
That guy doesn't give a fuck, but he
Congress,
also looked
Parliament?
a little better.
Yo, I went to the Jersey Shore for 4th of July.
Fuck yeah.
It was horrible.
No. I used to go to the shore every time when I was a kid.
But it was like a...
Every time.
Every time you were a kid, man.
Every time I was a kid. But I understand it was trashy. It was probably fucking Guidus.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Anthony
It was like...
Guidus.
It was in a suburban neighborhood, not so much on the boardwalk, but still infested with Italian.
All right, let's.
Oh,
But
Well, let's get
Embraces
hold on.
them.
Let's stop talking about one greasy civilization. Let's get to the other one. And I know I started that tangent, so with that,
I
I'll
just
say,
wanted to tell you about all the
let's-
tampon applicators on the beach.
Oh, dude,
It
yes.
was gross. It was like no tampons, no wrappers, just applicators. My last bit of information to confirm this story happening was a sleazy English media outlet that reported one local psychic medium who visited
Sylvia Brown. Hey, yeah.
Tom Robinson. Is that fake?
Isn't there Tony Robinson's a famous like self-help dude right
Yeah,
now, right?
yeah.
So is that
Tom
what
Robinson helps the dead.
Oh, okay.
interesting.
unlike the beings who help themselves to the dead?
So I think this came out in like 2015.
Oh, shit.
He exercised the cave and he found evidence.
I'm gonna exercise your mom's cave.
Yeah, I'm exercising. Bob. How you doing,
You're looking a
Tony?
little flabby.
Hey, I'm Tony. How you doing?
Let's tighten you up a bit.
Emily,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you for all these softball lobs. We love you.
I can't tell if this man is sick. No, he's definitely ill.
Yeah.
Like ill in a cool way.
Yeah, he's sick or ill. I can't decide.
Yeah.
But he confirms that the cave is haunted by several of the family's victims. So that's the biggest
Oh,
supporting.
so the cave is
hold on.
That's the best supporting evidence you can come up
the
with.
cave is haunted by a layer of poop. Is
I have
what
a-
you're telling me? Because that's what the family's victims are right now.
Essentially,
Yeah, I have a question. Were they kosher?
It was pickled. So
Pickled.
No.
Ah!
Suck it.
Kosher dill.
It's impossible for a rabbi to bless a human for human consumption, therefore not kosher.
All right. I was just trying to make a joke, Tom. You don't need to get all Hebronical on me.
I am also making a joke because I'm talking about Jews.
Tom, be Gentile.
and bottom
Like that.
feeders aren't kosher, and everyone's eating ass back then. So
Oh, yes.
So yeah, that's like it's basically the largest bit of evidence. I mean, obviously the cave has been excavated and searched tons of times, and they can't find anything. But that guy found ghosts, so
Yeah, so
Found
then
the
it's
ghost.
true. Then
Yeah.
it's true.
Extra true.
Be true. Let's go.
On this episode of
Ghost hunter.
Ghost Hunters, we find beans.
The lady in
Or-
white makes
or-
beans.
On this episode of What's in the Cave, we have Psychic in a Cave. Look at that shit. He's got peanuts in there. Let's go. Ooh, it smells duty. That's a toenail, isn't it? Wow. Let's see where that came from.
A toe.
and that about concludes the legend that I have
Oof.
put together.
That's a tall tale.
That's a solid bean.
Legend of the Bean.
I got a follow-up question.
All right.
Have y'all seen The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah, dude.
It's a good one.
So the BBC holds an article Wes Craven read once
Oh.
about the Bean family responsible for this movie, done in 1977 and then remade in 2006. I think.
You only need to read it
Oh,
once,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
So Wes Craven was like, "Oh, the beans have eyes," and then he wrote the book movie.
Wouldn't it be crazy if beans had eyes? Refried eyes?
All right, so I don't have Scotland available for my shoot. Let's go to the middle of the fucking desert.
The
Nevada's
Mojave.
pretty cheap.
Oh, yeah. Especially the irradiated parts of it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, let's cast a freak.
Let's do an
Let's
episode on
cast
John
a
Wayne.
couple freaks. Let's
Oh.
make this happen. Let's take a slice out of P.T. Barnum's book.
Yeah, freaks.
Let's
Gooba
make
Gabba.
a movie. Famous freaks. Let's make money.
Money.
That's what happened. I mean, the movie kind of. Did you like it? Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at it for the time it came out. It's a little corny now, but
The Hills Have Eyes, I felt was like a new subgenre.
it really is. I mean, we've seen B movies that have this. One I remember is called Skin Deep. Do you remember watching that?
Who had
Starring Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis
as plates. Yes, and that is a movie that is was written after The Hills Have Eyes come out, basically basing a movie off The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, and it won the Academy Award.
For the biggest pile, the tallest piece of shit to ever stand upright.
No, for Premium Rush movie.
That's right.
Like
Joseph Gordon-
closest to Premium Rush you can make without being on a bike in Manhattan.
So many movies are based off The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, sure.
It's good.
Movies, all that shit, and it all comes from the Sawney bean tale.
The mixed bean.
That's pretty dank.
Yeah, and I have a couple more questions
All right.
for you
Yeah,
folks.
shoot me questions.
I might have questions for
Let's
y'all.
I'd love to hear that, but later. So how does it make you feel that this lifestyle basically started because he did not want to make an honest living?
It makes me feel like most of the people I work with that live in Brooklyn that want to move upstate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels like how everyone agrees with what the Unabomber says, but doesn't like what he does.
So it's just like
Society's crushed you all. I'm gonna blow up your aunt.
I'm gonna crush
It's just
you
like,
under
no,
rubble.
the first part makes sense. We're all desperate people. We're in a society that doesn't agree with our natural instincts, but don't blow people up.
Yeah.
This feels more of like not so desperate for attention, but like this is how I'm going to make my living. You know, so he's not.
Yeah, it's
making a
hunter gatherer.
Yeah.
He's like, he's not making a point. He's like, I'm living and I'm doing it as greasily as possible
Yeah, dog.
Yes.
because I just don't want to dig ditches all day
Well,
like my dank dad.
Dang.
That's what I'm
dang
saying. Like
ditches.
there's a part where you can understand it. Oh, you don't like society. You don't like where people have put you. But once you start running around like, oh, I'm gonna make a 3-bean salad with a couple daughters, like it gets a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do a 7-layer when you only have 2.
I mean,
I was gonna make a bean dip joke somewhere, like, oh, he was really
Yeah.
slinging the bean dip around that cave, wasn't he?
Guess
Oh,
what?
Sorry, I just blew up your spot.
Guess
didn't I?
what? Tuna salad.
Beans.
I mean, and another thing to consider is this Black Agnes figure that was in his life.
Was Black Agnes at all like genetically related?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think she just came from the area. They both were
Okay.
the outcasts because they, eat flesh and whatnot.
So if there's only 3 generations, right, and the first generation is not related, there's only technically 1 generation of incest.
Technically, but also it's kind of like when you're in junior high school, and then there's like the female nerd and the
That
male
rare
nerd,
female nerd.
and they both have roller backpacks, and they start making out, and they push their roller backpacks together,
backpacks
and you
are-
can't really kick them over as easily.
They have low centers of gravity.
Reinforcement.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
Yeah.
like weeble wobbles.
Yes, exactly. Just watching these two fucking hairy nerds just. It's like, can't kick that backpack now.
No,
Don't
you
want to
can't.
disturb this family bean.
Can't.
Okay.
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 I'm with it. And I just want everyone's last input on whether they think this could be real to any degree.
Okay. I was waiting for this moment.
So, Cody,
Yeah.
lay your truth.
No, let's unpack this.
Destination Cody truth.
So, thank you. All right, so if we're to believe this, you're asking us to believe in Scotland, 2 people made 14 and then 50, and they all did this by sustaining themselves via thievery and cannibalism.
Yes.
And a part of this cannibalism was they pickled limbs in vinegar. Is there any other wild parts I missed? And they lived in a sea cave the entire time.
That's the wildest of it. Yeah, I was gonna say the sea cave, but you
Yeah.
got on it.
I
Yeah.
think
just
there's
like-
a skylight in the sea cave. I did some research.
There's a little bit, but it's hard
You
to
can
access.
breathe
You can't
during
pull
low
that-
tide.
Unless you're spelunking.
Yeah, no, there was also a dog that talked to his pothead friend that lived in the cave, and
Yeah, and there was like a lot of some people were saying that the cave was like miles and miles of tunnel, and then
It's fitting 50 people,
yeah,
it might have to be that type of cave is what I'm thinking. There's nothing here that's beyond the realm of belief.
all right. So, Cody, was it real or not? Did you jizz and no?
What?
Did you jizz in it or no?
Do you jizz in this cave or not?
The one thing that I believe this, I'm willing to believe this. The one thing that gives me the most difficulty in believing this is that once one person disappears from thievery and cannibalism, I feel no one else is going to go in that general area, and that might ruin the bean food supply. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, 1,000 people went missing here.
These are travelers. Like, you don't know
maybe,
them,
but I feel like it would just
going.
earn a reputation. Like, yo, people go missing there, and that might stop the food supply from 50 beans.
I would say around once you get to like maybe 75 travelers, it's just like, whoa, something's not right.
Yeah,
with
stay
this
away
path.
from that stretch of the road.
Well, the only thing that I would say to counter that is like a lot of these roads in Britain and Scotland, like, were notorious for just people disappearing.
You got thieved on.
You got
highwaymen.
Yeah, you got highwaymen. So like,
And the highwaymen here just try to sell us oranges and cold water.
yeah, exactly, and
roses sometimes.
and lobster off the side of a highway.
Yeah.
No, but like, so all right, people go missing on the major fucking road. Like, that's normal.
And there's no way of telling whether they got to their destination safe or not.
They're
So-
not texting.
But you have the
yeah.
beans like disrupting a local economy of innkeeping. So like
very
I feel like once
Okay.
dollar, I don't know what do Scots deal with in this. What's
this
their
era?
currency?
The
squip?
crops.
Yeah.
They
the
deal
haggis.
in rolls of Scotch tape.
They deal in.
You know why it's called Scotch
Daleks.
tape?
Actually, I don't. Why is it called Scotch tape?
Because the adhesive is light, and Scots have a reputation of being cheap.
Sawney.
So it's like,
really?
oh yeah,
So that's a racist term.
it's a
that we
very
use all
racist
the
term
time.
that's used in corporate atmospheres.
That
all the
is
time.
hilarious.
Same thing with duct tape.
All right, so hold on, Cody. That was actually a pretty good summary
Sorry,
of
where
like.
were we before I did
No,
that?
no. Like, no, I like that summary of how this could be working. So, like, gut instinct, everyone.
Yeah,
you know,
I
start
say-
with you say it's.
I
somewhat-
say my feasibility meter is at 70%. Where's
Okay.
yours?
I'm gonna throw it around 40%.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
All right.
Trav?
I'm thinking 200%.
Oh, you think this happened twice?
It's happened twice.
This is
dude.
a man who thought
No, I
25 times 26 was a billion.
Yeah, I'm thinking James
yeah.
the First was like, "Hey, dog, there's these weirdos in the woods," and they kept fucking. Like, you got the statistics wrong. They kept banging. They kept getting weirder and weirder.
Look at them fuck with the hair.
Yeah.
Scottish bush.
And then James the First rolled around again, and they're like, "These are weird beans," and there are more of them, and they're eating people.
Weird beans.
I think it's like it said 1,000. I think it's more like 2 billion of
Well,
individuals.
Travis, you and I did a little bit of
Seven,
math
8.
during our last cigarette. And
I
we're
don't do
think-
math.
Well, I did
What are you-
most.
what are you- what
I
are you
did
making
most
things
of
up?
it. I did
All
most
right.
of it, and you nodded.
Emily, what do you think? Do
Yeah.
you think this is real after all your research?
Within peasantry, it's not totally out of whack. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
To me, it seems like that was an especially brutal time for humans in history. They didn't really have great moral standards, and like this drink I had over the weekend,
What'd you have?
the ends justify the beans.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
How was that done?
But yeah, no, I really want to believe, not that I want this to have happened to anyone, but I really want to believe that this happened, because then it would make me look cooler. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I just wanted to present something exciting. So
it's good. Yeah, this has got me
great.
thinking.
yeah, like what are primitive? I don't want to say primitive, but like what are their natural
Yeah, like
instincts?
yeah.
To,
what are animalistic
It's
people?
it's
capable
primal.
of?
I
Yeah.
honestly think the beans started the cultural heritage of deep frying everything in Scotland. Because you didn't bring it up, he pickled it. But
They pickled
they
it.
might have deep fried some fingers. Just saying.
Finger food.
You're right.
Finger food. Mozzarella stick, but that's a bone.
So, how do we feel about just cannibalism on general?
Well,
Like, let's go around.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about cannibalism
Sure.
quickly, just to summarize not the moral part of it or your personal conundrums that you may have with having a succulent little friend getting eaten,
yeah.
but what could happen if you eat this shit. Now, there's something in our bodies that could affect other bodies if consumed. They called prions. They're twisted up. Yeah, they're prions.
I'll pre on you.
They're basically these little twisted up proteins, and a lot of them are found in the brain. So if you were to eat someone, you definitely want to stay away from the brain.
Yeah, and the spine.
And the spine, yes.
Why?
Because of prions.
These prions they're these fucked up little bits of protein and information that will give you a disease. I believe it's called Kuru disease.
Yep.
And Kuru will make y'all skinny and a little crazy.
Shaky.
You're shaky. You basically turn to a crackhead.
Without crack.
That's pretty
Without the
sick,
crack,
dude.
And you won't be able to shake it.
It's the human version of mad cow disease.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Bovine spongiform encephalitis.
Thank you, sir.
That's right.
Did that, and I'm assuming if it's kind of like mad cow, then your brain basically turns into a sponge.
Yep, spongiform.
Is that
Spongiform.
particular to like raw human brain? Like,
It's
what
particular to raw gray matter of humans, which is in your brain and your spine.
Pickle it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens actually.
Ceviche.
Well, let's put this way.
Does that denature the prions?
It's a Vici's brain.
I don't know if you cook it. I don't know if you cook meat well.
If you cook it, it definitely
like
cuts,
well done.
It cuts back the possibilities, but because it's a protein,
It's hard to like cook it all the way.
yeah,
through.
it's
Like,
going to hang out. It's not
You're
like a
playing
virus
Russian
thing.
roulette.
You're talking about better ingredients here, and it's hard to really get them done right. There's one place you can get them done right. Domino's.
Oh,
I like that curveball.
Yeah.
thank you.
Very good. Yeah, so you don't want to eat humans, not because of any morality standing, because you get end up all shaky and different.
All right. But
But-
just imagine like you crashed in the Alps in a plane full of your soccer teammates.
Yes. I have
Well,
you-
imagine that
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, imagine. I don't know where I got that from,
Yeah.
but imagine that. Would you eat some non-brain and spine cord to make you live?
yeah, I'd eat a bit of that, but
Yeah, I would.
I'm
eat,
just saying, dude.
I would eat a little bit of friend.
Yeah, I'm
If
saying you guys could eat me if you really need to.
Same.
Like,
same.
not like right now.
I think you guys would be better off eating me.
Dude, I'm like a succulent pig, you
Yeah.
know?
You're a succulent
Same,
pig,
if we're
and
ever
I'm
in, like, a
I'm
plane
I'm
crash.
a chicken breasts.
I need to die of naturals, though. You guys can't kill me and eat me. You got to let me go, and then you can, cornucopia once I'm dead by natural causes.
But it's got to be heart attack or stroke, because anything
Or
else,
just exhaustion.
that meat is going to be shot.
exhaustion or,
Yeah. You just
Yeah,
kill me like when I'm.
sickly.
You can fat me
Exposure.
up. Give me like all the food you guys have. Like, so. And I'm not trying to be greedy here.
Let's fatten him up.
Yeah.
Let's fatten him up.
I want my list.
Weenie
'cause-
Todd, this weenie bod.
Yeah. Because you suckers will be like, I'm starving. And you'll just be feeding me all the shit you got. I'm like, oh, I'm having a good life right now.
Slaughter me.
Wow.
Yeah, slaughter me. Because I'm
Later.
good.
Later.
die
Then you'll
happy.
fucking eat me. You'll be all hungry again, bitches. Stupid idiots.
Stupid idiots that are doing cannibalism.
All right.
Yeah, so in short, I'm not shy to do cannibalism if I stay away from gray matter.
But if that,
And it means I'm going to live versus die.
All right. So that's the show.
yeah, I guess
That's the bean.
Oh, you did a very excellent job.
Incestuous
That
Scottish
was a
cannibal.
super interesting Scottish boy.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
gray
lady.
area. I like swimming in gray areas every now and then.
Yeah.
I like to open a discussion.
I love
and
it.
to always be ambiguous so that you can never lay any blame on me for false facts.
Dude, this
Well, it's all
entire.
right. We're entirely accurate.
Well, I mean, we're entirely accurate, but
Slightly.
your sister is fake news.
This is the first time we've had fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how much protein that family had if all they're eating is human and beans.
Oh, they got a lot of protein.
You know, maybe they ate kelp. Let us know if you think this should be real.
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
love this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you do it? Would you eat a slab of human bacon while making love to a relative?
No.
No.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
I wanna say no.
Would you
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah, I want to say no.
Would you do it?
Nah, not really.
I don't have a cave. But if I did,
It's a sea cave. That's a special kind of cave.
You know what's a nightmare? Cave crickets.
Those are horrible. I got a lot down here, but you know what I do?
Murder 'em.
I kill
squash
them.
them.
Eat them.
I kill them to death.
You
I
inbreed
murder
with
them. I can't wait to do episode 666 where I talk about the lifestyles of these cave crickets.
Roast mortem, all the cave crickets I've
There you
killed.
go.
They're done to us. It's going to take a few years, but we got it.
Yeah.
A little more than 13 years, and then you'll be at the episode where we talk about cave crickets that I've killed.
Beautiful.
How long is the list?
It's about 1 billion.
999,600 cave crickets.
And each one has personally offended you.
That's right, eating themselves.
Yeah, so you did a premium job
Thank you very
Shane.
much. Emily, thank you
so
very much
much.
for doing the research.
for that research.
I think I'm going to say this experiment of having the guest do the research was a success.
Yeah, it makes it easier for me.
Yep.
Yeah, because we do so much work over here at Rosemont.
Who?
I truthfully miss school and I miss bullshit.
Little bit.
I know it's
Little
like
bit.
doing a book report, but you're
drunky book
drunk.
report.
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
It's liberating.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sexually different.
Well, hell yeah. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in to the Roast Mortem podcast coverage of Sawney Bean. What he been doing. Bush's beans and beans. I am Tom Saltman. You can follow me at Saunched on Twitter.
I'm Trevor. You can follow me at TrevorDeBest at twitter.org.
And I am Cody McCann. You can follow me at Cody McCann on Twitter. CODYMCCANN.
Thanks for listening to me. I'm Emily. You can follow me at Krusty Lulz 420. On my Twitter, it's CRUSTILULS 420. You heard it, 420.
Dank as hell.
Hindsight is 420.
Always 420. And yes, you can follow us collectively at Roast Mortem Cast on Twitter or Instagram. Or hey, even shoot us an email. That at gmail.com.
Yes.
And we love you so much. And a big old thank you, Shane.
Hell yeah.
Gesundheit blanky Shane.
Thank you, Shane. Love you.
Blanky Shane.
Blanket Shane. Hi there. You like what you just heard? We'd like to hear back from you.
Yeah! You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah,
At
that's it.
Roast Mortem Cast.
Yeah, that's right.
That's us. That's us.
And if you tag us on either one of those social platforms, we will write an obituary for you.
You sexy corpse, you.
Yeah, write in. We're going to write an obituary for you. Make sure you tell a friend. Give us a subscription.
Yeah, let us know how we're doing. How you're doing, too. I want to know how I'm doing, how you're doing.
It's just a good old no and doing fest.
A no one doing fest. That's right.
Don't do it. Do it
Yeah.
for me.
Stick around right now for some obituaries and some outtakes.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Some people died. Ghost child.
Que no piense en mí, dile que pienso en ella, aunque no piense en mí.
All right, do it.
Yo, guess what? No one died this week.
Oh, no!
In the whole world.
No obituaries?
No, I mean, no one actually died ever.
0 fatalities in the last week.
I
Yeah.
can't believe how we run this
That's
show
ridiculous.
because people tend to die.
Yeah, usually people die. I mean, we're kind of fucked.
We're not happy about it.
If
but
this
we're...
keeps up, we're fucked.
Scale.
All right, so you just listened to Sony PlayStation Beans.
Sony Bing.
Shut up,
That's
Sony
right,
boy.
Sony Bean, and he was a delicious cannibal. He was a cannibal who lived in a cave with a whole bunch of fuck family.
You are what you eat, so if you eat delicious things, you by nature are a delicious
buy-
cannibal.
You buy corn nuts by the dozen.
Yeah, if your dick is hard and you're lonely in a cave, suck it off and eat a human.
Rip it. So
And fucking Cody, who would you recommend that you listen to after your Sony PlayStation Bean?
Well, Travis, if cannibals get you hard, I'm going to recommend one Queen Elizabeth Bathory,
bam, 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 bam.
a.k.a. the Blood Countess of old school Romania.
She might have ate some people, right?
She might have ate some Hungarian prepubescent ladies,
That's right.
which is in line with Sawney Bean.
That's
Yeah,
right.
dog.
Yeah, that disgusting Scottishman. I mean, the languages are very different, but aside from that, pretty similar activity.
Don't eat kids.
Don't be a mountain folk.
That's right. And
I mean, that's fine if you have a handle on it.
Yeah.
if anyone can find a picture of my butt online, and you can send it to our Twitter or Instagram, I'll give you a kiss on the mouth.
That was Tom.
Yeah, that's
The
Tom.
offer's not good for Cody or Travis.
That's right.
And while we got you on the line, give us a subscribe. Maybe a little 5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Tell
You know
your
why?
friends
Because
about
we
us.
want more 5 stars. Because we deserve it.
It helps us grow.
Yes.
All right, so if you know Chesney Hawk, we're the best around. No one's gonna ever take us down.
Oh yeah, there you go. All right, thanks again for tuning in. Stick around for some oot takes.
Oot takes, engage.
Good. Give me a little bomb drum. Hold on, look.
Yeah, Tom, just put subtitles.
Am high in Edinburgh, and wise. I can't fucking sing.
I was doing my
That's
fucking...
out. That's an outtake. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Roast Morning Podcast outtakes.
All right.
How bad's it going down there?
Are we on cans with string between them or
We
something?
are.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
So how'd it go?
It's rough. We took the men, right?
Yeah,
And we figured they had too many limbs to them.
sounds good.
So we did limbectomies, 4 of them per body.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Don't want them touching anyone.
Yeah, it's good weight loss techniques, I think.
Absolutely.
They're not complaining because of their vocal cords not working no more. And the women, we just had roast beans, like you said earlier.
That's good.
Nope.
Now, you sure they're the right ones, mate?
We torched the entire cave of women.
That sounds all right.
No one's complaining because of dead.
I'm
And
glad we
stuff.
skipped this whole trial nonsense. Just get rid of the lot.
It's saving taxpayer money. It's
Sure does.
important. We need that for haggis and sea caves.
Let me ask you a question. Did it smell like burning flesh that's been eating flesh, mate?
Yeah, it's like they were upcycling flesh to the point where it's delicious now.
Smells like sweet, soft cream, right?
Don't know what to think. It's like gold pudding. Not quite white pudding, not quite black. And I'm not gagging when it goes down, so
Sounds beautiful. Well, since I'm the king, I'm going to hang up.
the tin can. All
Sorry,
right,
I just...
I guess, bye. You got to put like a dial tone hang up in there.
I'm
in
totally
post.
putting that in, yeah. Dial tone. We love skits.